This video is on load balancing. Load balancing assures availability and efficiency. Load balancing is the process of distributing a set of tasks among multiple resources with the aim of making their overall processing more efficient. Also, when one resource fails, the other can take over to ensure availability. Each load balancer lies between clients and backend servers, receiving and distributing requests to any server that can handle them. You can have it in two modes, active-active and active-passive. In an active-passive configuration, the server load balancer recognizes a failed node and redirects traffic to the next available node. In an active-active configuration, the load balancer spreads out the workload's traffic among multiple nodes. Active-passive configuration is where primary is operational while secondary is in listening mode to constantly monitor the performance of primary so it can step in and take load when primary has issues or goes down. In an active-active mode, two or more servers share the traffic load as a team, and information is kept in cache. This is good because you're utilizing all the resources and some of them are not just sitting around. Load balancing methods or algorithms are also known as scheduling methods, and they specify the manner in which server load is shared across a server pool. Let's go over the different types. First, we got round robin. In this method, incoming request is routed to each available server in a sequential manner. And then we got weighted round robin. Here, a static weight is pre-assigned to each server and is used with the round robin method to route an incoming request. And then we got the least connection. This method reduces the overhead of a server by assigning incoming requests to a server with the lowest number of connections currently maintained. And then we got weighted least connection, where a weight is added to a server depending on its capacity. A weight is used with the least connection method to determine the load allocated to each server. And then we got the least connection slow start time. In this one, a ramp up time is specified for a server using least connection scheduling to ensure that the server is not overloaded on startup. And then we got the agent-based adaptive balancing, which is a method that regularly checks a server irrespective of its weight to schedule the traffic in real time. And we got fixed weighted, where weight of each server is pre-assigned and most of the requests are routed to the server with the highest priority. And if the server with the highest priority fails, the server that has a second high priority takes over. And then we got the weighted response. The response time from each server is used to calculate its weight. And then we also have source IP hash, where IP hash is used to find the server that must attend to a request. A load balancer is a reverse proxy. It presents a virtual IP address representing the application to a client. The client connects to virtual IP and the load balancer and makes a determination through algorithms to send the connection to a specific application instance on a server. In a load balancing farm cluster, a virtual IP address is required to load balance clients' requests and to reroute clients in case of a failover. Persistence is the key to availability when it comes to load balancing. Persistent is the function of load balancing where connections will be routed to the same device based upon criteria selected. Sometimes this is referred to as session stickiness. This is configured in load balancing dialog for your configuration. And each persistent has a timeout value which will keep the persistent session in effect until it's been inactive for a specified amount of time. Session persistence or session stickiness is a process in which a load balancer creates an affinity between a client and a specific network server for duration of a session. Using sticky sessions can help improve user experience and optimize network resource usage. And with sticky sessions, a load balancer assigns an identifying attribute to a user, typically by using a cookie or by tracking their IP details. Then according to the tracking ID, a load balancer can start routing all the requests of the specific user to a specific server for duration of the session.